In motion is Barner. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion is Barner. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is hard downfield by Cup. Still going. And he will go all the way. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Seattle. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Myers.
The kick is
good on the extra point.
The score.
And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Myers to kick
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, great. Hey, Lion. Soka, hot. Silver.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I got him. Hey, kill.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sink right.
On first down, Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down
for Jacoby Myers.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A give for Etienne, heading right. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. He'll turn the lead to third down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
11.
Third down.
Go, let's go. Hey, smash. Check. Here we go.
Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, kill. Red.
Here's Lawrence. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target.
Second down
and it'll be second down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Heavy.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. Oh, he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, Sahut. 13, Luke. 11. 30 left. Silver.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10.
It's no secret. This offense has
line.
severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Eric Armstead.
10 yards.
He's able to force the big loss on the sack.
Down.
And it sets up 3rd and long. On play action, here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Fred on red. Hey, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
I'm gone.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, I'm gone. Go, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence. On the run to the right. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more practice to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big in the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. to throw is Darnold. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 13.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
In motion is Barner. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half, no points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. Free inside the 30. Devontae Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Jake Elliott to kick
Wasn't
off
accurate on the extra
Philadelphia.
point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of
The
bounds, up
Saints
across
take
the
over
25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready?
Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there.
18.
Yeah, that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints.
That's a statement throw right there.
Down.
A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Moving
quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
On the
11.
toss to Kamara.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
This almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Zach Bond in on that tackle against the team where he started his NFL career.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
3rd down, here's Sharp. Get caught by his back, Kamara. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Complete to
quickly here.
41, Alvin Kamara. A 4-yard gain.
Well, it looks like the defense
It's
jumps
4th
just before the
down.
snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Penalty moves him closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on 4th.
79 Broncos. Hiking 18.
Trying for it with Shaw. He's got it to his running back, and he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
On downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions! 60 ready.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Dragon 60.
Now Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
From the gun, Shuck. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
By Trayvon Walker.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set up. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag got to push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. And
another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, tonight.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down. Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time 1st half chance. Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Brian
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Second and 10. In motion, the tight end. And here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger. Zach. Here we go,
Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark. 2 fouls in front.
So it looks like they started some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. Johnny Munt. Touchdown. 41 yards. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, the Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 6, Saints nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense, you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
At the 35-yard
Now a timeout
line.
called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Ready?
Here's Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10
Short
at
yardage
the
situation, you have to
47-yard line.
wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
There he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the
Josh
play.
Hines Allen
Second
there on the
and
stop.
10 At the 47-yard
And he got off the
line.
end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing, Shuck. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Tight, 19 tight. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8.
Riggs. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash. Go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal line.
It's a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
70 Lion. Hey, smash. Panther Street. 19 Tiger.
To throw now, Shuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill taking it in. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have to be able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Ready.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Take it easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, Hunt.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go, Hunt.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Lawrence from his end zone. That's caught up by Martin. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Bronco 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 79, Viking 18. Ready,
Shuck now to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
And the Saints, first down. First down and goal to go.
$60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, easy,
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club.
Picked up by Pete Werner. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
Now the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Go!
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for two more as the lead moves up to 16.
22.
Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
That keeps the score Saints 28, Jaguars 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go, go! Done! This is hot!
Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. That one down the field for Strange. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, time!
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
79 Bronco, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, trap 60, trap 60, Mustang 19, Bronco 80, Cowboy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Lawrence's pass.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Gone, that's hunt. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hey, Ginger. Duck.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready? Bronco 8. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Say, hey. 19
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
79 Bronco.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devin Neal in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Nifty move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's go. Hey, son, son. Chip. Silver.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. It's complete. It's Brian Thomas. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
33.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Prescott on play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I would guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Good. That keeps the score. Cowboys 6. Broncos nothing.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Kill!
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Bombers. Chill.
Now it's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Up 3rd and 6.
Captain. Huddle. 44.
They'll run up the gap with Dobbins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Ball carrier. No gain on the play.
They're changing this at the line.
Bombers. Like for Joe.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.